An offensive and defensive game each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start training. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. See Jameis Winston and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field, kicker Robbie Gould set to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 2.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was covered by Rashad Jones.
Jameis to throw it. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Second and 12. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And 10.
From the gun, Winston.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, Packer pressure, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. William Golston in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second
to throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Winston.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the second down throw on target. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Steps away. He'll try and run it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Jared Wilson made the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
3rd from the gun on 3rd down. Murray. He's got Jack Doyle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to Jack Doyle. A gain of 14.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Murray's pass.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Packers.
Open man is Myers. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They run with Patterson.
At the 31-yard line.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
For the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself in these situations.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
For a Green Bay Packer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll run it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Coleman.
At the 40.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Coleman. Busts through the tackle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 30.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Coleman. A loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw it again. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Sticks pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stick. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10, Stick. Steps away to his left. Fighting ahead at the 15. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. A shotgun throw for Stick. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Cedric Wilson. As the first half is winding down, here the Cardinals push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight in our game.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this carries into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stick from the gun. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's Stick looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stick eluding the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense. That's not good enough, man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stick looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. By buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stick back to pass. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's McKissick. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Stick. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Complete to Mercedes Lewis. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Packers nothing.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. Runs through the contact. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy at midfield. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Ziggy Ansah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Coleman has it here right side. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe we'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He may try and run for this. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A carry now for McKissick. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cardinals.
They will run it. It's McKissick. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Packers nothing. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second
down. Here's Hurts. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
But 1st down, Hurts. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs.
Jalen Hurts. That's good for a Green Bay.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah.
Hurts.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example, right? Touchdown, Packers! Chad Williams there to make the grab. And the Packers get a score closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with McKissick. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Packers' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.